Hey guys, what's up? My name is Art, and welcome back. This is another rant. And let's just put it this way. Do you know like what happens when some people give advice? Okay? A lot of times I will give advice, but I don't follow my own advice. Okay, that's just but then that's normal life. But if I call you up and say I need your advice about something, and I tell you certain things, it's up to you to follow that advice. Okay? But for you to keep asking me the same question over and over again, that's where it gets kind of annoying. So, without further ado, let me explain what actually happened. One of my coworkers text me today and said, "Hey, can I ask you a question?" I'm like, "Sure, why not? Not a problem." So, calls me on the phone, personal phone that is, not the work phone. Asks me about, her husband. She got married to him about like 2 years ago. He's complaining about her weight. I looked at him. I said, "Really? He is really amazing." Not mind you. She has a thick. She has like a kind of a thick build. Not like thin, but she kind of have a thick build. She kind of has a thick build from a long time. Of course, before she had a kid, she was really super skinny, but then she gained a hell of a lot of weight after her kid. Her kid's like 11 years old now, but she's kind of a thick girl. He fell in love with your thick ass. Now he's complaining about your weight. Hmm. Okay. All right. So I'm like, that's a head scratcher in itself. So and the thing is, he owns a restaurant. He owns a restaurant, and he's a cook at the restaurant. So he cooks all the time. So he's cooking you bomb ass meals. He's cooking you bomb ass meals. Then he complains about the weight gain you gain. You're gaining weight, and he's complaining that you need to lose weight. Hmm. But the funny thing is, you was like that before he married you. When you was dating you, he fell in love with you. He was doing all this stuff for you. Now he's complaining about your weight. What the living spoonful is that shit? So I said, okay, fine. I told her that first. She goes, yeah, I know. I think that's kind of ridiculous. I said, yeah, it is kind of ridiculous, but okay, here we go. So I says, she goes, what kind of weight loss plan I should go for? I said, okay, hold on a second. I said, first things first. First things first. It doesn't matter what kind of weight loss plan you want to try, or it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what kind of exercising you want to do. It doesn't matter. Okay, you want to join a gym? It doesn't matter if you join a gym or not. You can still lose weight. You can lose weight without going to the gym. You can go on a specific diet. You can go on like the keto diet, the moonshine diet, the puppy dog sunshine rainbow diet. It doesn't matter. Okay? It doesn't matter what kind of diet you go on. It doesn't matter what kind of exercises you do. It doesn't. Here's a question. You want to get the Peloton with that bike that has that internet kind of thing? So where you could, okay, fine. You want to get the Bowflex, the mirror thing? Okay. You want to get some weights, get a higher personal trainer? You could do all sorts of. You want to run? You want to do CrossFit? You want to do calisthenics? Whatever. It doesn't matter what kind of program you try. It doesn't matter. No one is better than the other. But you go, well, this one, I said, no program is better than the other. Okay? I know some people who just go. I see people in the gym. Every time I see them in the gym, I never see them lift the weight in their life. One guy, he does all. It's funny. One guy in my gym, he only thing he does is stretching. For 1 hour, I just see him doing stretching. Okay? The dude's thin. Okay, fine. Maybe he goes to another gym and lift weights. I don't know. I seen people, only thing they do, they go to the gym and they run on the treadmill. Okay? I seen people who lift weights exclusively. Me, I go to the gym and I lift weights. Okay? That's the only thing I do. I don't do any cardio whatsoever. Well, you gotta do some cardio. No, I don't. I don't have to do I don't have to do cardio at all. I don't. Okay? Getting a personal trainer, go ahead. Pay some guy to train you. Fine, go right ahead. Problem is that one, no, you got to be comfortable with the program you choose. Is that personal trainer going to be with you 24/7, making sure you eat the right meals? Is they going to go shopping with you? Are they going to go grocery store shopping with you? Some do, but some don't. Are they going to be monitoring your meals? Are you going to have a personal chef making sure you is your is your husband going to make sure you're eating the right stuff? No, he's not. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what. You can run all day. I said, okay. So I said, let me ask you a question. What'd you have for lunch? Oh, what'd you have for dinner last night? No, not lunch. I said, what'd you have for dinner last night? This is close to lunchtime when I was talking to her. So, and I had a salad already prepared. And she goes, well, I went to McDonald's and I had a Big Mac meal. I'm like, oh, okay. So here's the thing. Let's say, for example, one, you can't have a Big Mac meal. You got to stop going to fast food. Stop going to fast foods. Stop. No more fast foods. If you was running, you had to run at least. Now, what I mean by run, I'm not talking about or speed walking. No, you got to be running like your life depends on it. Say, like, for example, some guy wants, like, for example, if Jack the Ripper was coming to rape and murder you, you running like the devil. You're running like the devil's chasing your ass. You got to run like that for over an hour just to burn that shit off. She goes, oh my God, yes. Then you got to cut down your calories intake. See, the thing is, you're burning calories. You're not actually burning the fat. You gotta do exercise that actually burns your fat. See, what happens when you first exercise, you will lose water weight first. Then you start losing. Then as you cut down the calories, it starts burning calories and fat at the same time. It's a long ass process. So if he's looking at you to being like supermodel, that ain't gonna happen. That motherfucker better go back in time before you got married, if that's what he wants. And she goes, but what about this? I said, it doesn't matter. I said, it doesn't matter what exercises you do. Really, it don't. It's what comfortable is for you. Figure out what you want first. Figure out what you want. A lot of people, they fail because they don't know exactly what they want. They try this diet because this diet said you're gonna lose all this weight, and guess what? What happens? They initially lose the weight, but when they stop losing the weight, they get frustrated and they leave. Why? Because that diet is not designed for you to be on it totally 100% for a long period of time. You got to do some extra shit along with it. You got to do some extra shit. You can't just say, I'm going to diet. And, for example, before pandemic, I was like about 240. Okay. Right now, I'm between 215 and 220. During pandemic, I said, you know what? I can't go to fast food every day anymore. And I'm sick and tired of going to I can't go to fast food every day. So I try to figure out ways how for me to eat at home. First, I was eating like little deli sandwiches. Then after a while, I started doing the deli sandwiches to start eating salads almost every time. I basically eat salads pretty much. Sometimes on weekends, I eat salad for lunch and dinner. And that helped me shrink up. That was before me going to the gym. So you could lose weight. It all depends on how you want to do it. How you want to keep up. You want to, tell you the truth. When I lift weights, some people have this big heavy ass schedule where they have all this. I don't do that. I do a high volume program. Moderate weight, high volume. I do at least 50 reps for every exercise. So the first 25 it's like nothing. But once you get into the 25 to 30 range, it gets heavy. Then you get to 40, it gets heavier. You might have to take a couple rest stops and keep going, but it gets heavier and heavier. Okay, that's what I do. What happens? That helps keeps my heart rate up. That keeps me going. Plus, it also helps move my shoulder and my joints. I don't do any running. I don't need to. Some people say, "Well, you got to run." I'm like, no, you don't. I'm satisfied with my body. Okay. Do I want flat? Do I want flat stomach, abs, and shit? No, I don't. I really don't. 20 years ago, I kind of wanted that, but at this point in time, no. I just want to stay as healthy as I possibly can. Okay. Having a 6-pack of abs doesn't mean my health is going to go. It's going to be increased. Okay. I got a lot of visceral fat to kill. Sure, cool sculpting will kill that shit off sometimes, but guess what? Keeping it off is a different story. You can lose weight, but trying to keep it off is totally different. So after this 10-minute talk that I gave her, she was like, "Wow, I never realized that. It's just like work." Exactly. Losing weight, trying to be fit and healthy, it's just like work. If you're not motivated to do it, it ain't going to get done. I'm kind of motivated to keep my shit healthy because I have diabetes. And I have some kidney damage. So I have to stay as healthy as I possibly can. I have to. This is water. I drink about 2 or 3 of these a day. 32 ounces, so I drink about 90 ounces of water a day. And yes, it goes. But anyway, that helps keeps me more healthier. I don't drink as much pop as I used to. Maybe once a week, if that. So like I said, I cut down on a lot of stuff that kept me healthier. Am I some kind of guru? No, everybody thinks I'm some kind of guru. But the funny thing is, but the problem is, you can say, "Well, why don't you look online?" But the problem is, there's so many conflicting things online, and plus, there's a lot of these people try to sell you something. I don't know if this shit's legit or not. Well, I did this program, and they did. How you know they're not paid people? Who knows? Well, this guy I know, he does for CrossFit. Okay, that's great. That's good for him. I don't have any interest in doing CrossFit. I don't. So if I tried it, I'd be like, I don't like this shit. I don't want to do it. And guess what? I will never keep up with it because I don't like doing it. First thing is, you got to be comfortable with yourself. If you're not comfortable with yourself, then figure out a way to change yourself. If you don't want to change, if you don't know how to change, you know how. Here's the thing. It's impossible not to know how to change certain things about yourself. The problem is getting the gumption and the option to do it. Nothing is easy. If someone says, if there was it's funny, they did this trick years ago. There's a magazine says they was testing this out. So they did kind of like a mock survey. They says, "Hey, there's a new revolutionary diet pill out there that will make you lose up to 100 pounds within 2 months. If you want, we can give you a person, but you have to do some kind of, you got to give us a call to do this." And guess what? They said they was flooded with thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of calls. Because people thought that this pill would help them lose 100 pounds. And the fun thing is that they in the magazine they said, "Yeah, we did this." And the funny thing was that we didn't understand that how many people just didn't understand. People don't understand, dude, losing weight is a job. It's like a job. It's a chore. You got to work at it. There's no magic pill. The closest thing to a magic pill was ephedra. Ephedra. Okay, back in the day, early 2000s, there was a thing called ephedra. Taking ephedra shedded weight. It basically helps speed up your heart rate, speed you up. Basically, it's like you feel hyper. You do stuff. I mean, tell you the truth, a friend of me and my friends, we'll take our thing of ephedra before we went to the gym. My friend would run an hour before the gym, before we worked out, but because he got off earlier, so he ran. Then we worked out for an hour. Then we ran an hour afterwards. So, for example, when I was on my way home to go to the gym, well, basically I was on my way to the gym. Oh no! Stop that! I was on my way to the gym. I popped that ephedra, drank the water. So that at the time when I got to the gym, I was like, yeah, let's do it. And I was going. I was like, oh. Now, the fun thing is, I lost weight. Lost a lot of weight. But then again, look at how much work I put into it. I was working out 2 hours a day, 5 to 6 days a week. And eating McDonald's every day. And I lost 30 pounds. But then again, I was doing so much work. But a baseball player decided to lose some weight, did some ephedra. It says, please don't, make sure you don't overexert yourself. So this dude decided to work in a hot, like a sweat, like there's like, they used to have these sweatsuits where there's like vinyl kind of thing, and it can cause you to sweat. He took that, was working out in the hot, in like 90-degree weather with a sweatsuit on. Had a heart attack. And because of that, they took it off the market. So something that actually did work, they took it off the market because somebody did something stupid. And that's the reason why there's no quote-unquote magic pill, because one person do something stupid. Years ago, they did this thing called Ally, in which you had to follow this specific diet while you're taking this. And if you don't, you end up getting diarrhea, extreme diarrhea. I don't want no freaking extreme diarrhea. Hey. And believe me, like I said, I was taking ephedra and I was up. Like, first thing, I would drink a coffee in the morning and I'd take some ephedra at work. I'm like, yeah. That's how I was. People said, damn, is it you on crack or some speed or some shit? I'm like, no. But anyway, there is no magic pill. There's nothing like that. No workout program or workout exercise is better than anybody else. It works. What happens is, if someone says this is better than this, it's because it works better for themselves. Doesn't mean it works better for everybody. For example, if I had a Peloton, do you think I'll be riding it every day? But what happens if you don't eat your diet? The reason why, because number one, when you want to get healthy, lose weight or whatever, diet is 80% of it. 80% of it is all your diet. And 20% is exercise. Crappy diet, hard working, exercising, not much results. You'll get some, but not much. Proper diet, no exercises, you get results. Proper diet, proper exercise, you get better results. And that's basically it. But anyway, so I basically spent 10 minutes talking to her, and she said, oh, okay, fine. Now, personally, if you're a little bit on the quote, if you're kind of on the heavy side, so to speak, and the person fell in love with you and they complain now about your weight, that means there's something wrong in their brain because they fell in love with the weight. I don't know. But anyway, that being said, thanks for listening to me. Thanks for letting me talk your ear off. Thanks for spending a little bit of your day with me. Now, if you agree with some of the things I said, give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. If you disagree, let me know what you say. Let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think down below about what I said. If you want to disagree with if you say, Art, you have no fucking clue what you're talking about. Okay. Let me know down below. If you say, Art, thank you for telling me all this stuff. Now I have a better idea what to do. Let me know down below. Please comment, subscribe to the channel. I'd like to thank all my subscribers. And hopefully things will piss me off enough to do more rants or really interesting things. Instead of me keeping it in, I'll do more rants. All right. With that being said, thank you very much and have a nice, better day.